Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most must-see podcast in the history of the world.
Of the world.
The announce
What is
table.
this podcast called, baby?
We're back.
Yes. Yes. We're officially there. I can see the road.
Oh,
Because it's the road to WrestleMania. It's a clean path.
goddamn.
Because we have just gone past Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
We've got nothing but clear road and blue skies. To Los
There's
Angeles,
nothing stopping us
California.
now.
More specifically, Hollywood. Hollywood. Woody Hay.
Yes.
What's in the news?
It's been another pretty quiet week, really.
Yeah,
You know?
relatively.
Yeah.
That's what you call quiet.
Yeah. We'll start with this one. The people inside WWE believe that they can get Kenny Omega. They think that Kenny Omega will go to WWE.
Wow. Now
And
that is huge.
That would be massive.
What an acquisition that would be.
Mm.
Imagine.
Now, go on.
I was just gonna say, imagine one of the key figures in All Elite Wrestling hopping on over to WWE as a second member. Could have resulted be in the first.
Damn. Now,
I can't believe it.
you know, there was all the rumours of Jay White going to WWE, and then they said, there's a bigger guy. There's a bigger free agent than Jay White.
We just
And,
found called
it's Kenny Omega.
department.
Hopefully.
We just nuked the building.
But yeah.
That's big piece of news, but as we said, there's Jay White. There's also Tama Tonga. So he said that WWE are knocking on the door, and that he might just answer.
Damn.
That could be another big acquisition. I think that's another former Bullet Club member. I think.
Maybe.
Probably. He's in Japan. Everyone's probably been in the Bullet Club at least once. I've been in the Bullet Club, you know?
Yeah, of course. Had a great time.
Apparently they're prioritising him over Jay White, I saw.
Ooh.
Ooh. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people that could be joining the WWE roster in the near future that are definitely going to be top guys.
Yeah. Post-Mania season. It's looking gorgeous.
It's looking scrumptious.
We're
going to feast.
Here's another bit of news for you.
Go on then.
Roman Reigns, your tribal chief.
I've heard of the guy. I've heard of the geezer.
His Universal title reign has now surpassed 900 days.
Wow. And let me add a little fact onto that. He's now also surpassed John Cena as a combined days as champion.
Wow.
Who'd
That's
have thought
insane. You tell me John Cena's a 16-time champ?
That? Yeah.
And Roman Reigns just matched it?
Roman's
With
just
all 3 of his title reigns, probably? 4? 3?
I don't know. Probably. Does this count as 2 title reigns because he's got 2 titles?
That's a good question.
It's the questions we all want to know, but will we ever find out? Because I think it's impressive. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But also, does it throw potential fraud status to John Cena?
Oh.
Are people not?
I mean,
not
hey.
gonna like me saying that.
Hey, if you think about it, if you won the title 16 times, that means you've lost it 16 times.
Means you've lost it 16 times. Yep. Hey,
no disrespect to John Cena though, the GOAT.
He's my guy, but you know, you've lost it 16 times. Like, come on, brother. Okay, so I don't know if you've watched Elimination Chamber last night, Woods.
Oh yeah, I did.
And did you see that old man Edge
Mm-hmm.
accepted an open challenge, US title opportunity from Austin Theory,
Yeah.
the old geezer?
So,
He's giving it one last shot. It's in, I think Raw's in Canada again tonight,
I think so.
and I think he just wants. See, I'm
Wants
thinking
a
this match.
wants a cheeky title match.
I'm thinking a cheeky Judgment Day ruin the match.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Actually, I forgot to write it down, but I think in the press conference as well, I think Edge talked a bit about his retirement.
Oh no.
I think roughly what he said is he doesn't know much about it. You know, he doesn't think about what he's going to have for breakfast the next morning. You know, he's not going to think about when he's going to retire.
That's classic Edge.
But I think all he said is he wants it to be in Canada, and I respect that.
Yeah, fair play to the lad. If I was Canadian, I would want to retire in Canada as well. So,
Yeah.
I don't know when the next Canada show is.
No.
I would assume maybe in a few months. So,
Yeah,
so we've got
probably.
a few more months of Edge. I think we've definitely got a Mania match.
Mm.
I
feel like I want him to like have his last match at like a Mania or SummerSlam or something like that.
Yeah. Now, how about this? How about Edge beats Theory tonight for that US title? And we have Edge versus John Cena at WrestleMania one last time. That US title. How beautiful would that be?
That would be beautiful.
I'd cry. I'd be like, no. Edge versus Cena. Now we need Edge versus Randy. We need Cena versus Randy. There's so many more matches we need.
It's true.
One more of. Speaking of press conferences, speaking of journalists, have you heard of this guy called Ariel Helwani?
Yeah, I have actually.
Well, he's a fraud and he's a biased reporter.
Whoa.
Not the words of me, the words of Tony Khan.
Oh.
Thoughts on this ones?
I think it's very cheeky. Very cheeky.
What's the beef? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But you know what? I think he made that tweet around the time that my guy Ariel Helwani... Is it Ariel or Ariel?
I say Ariel.
I'll say Ariel.
It might be
Ariel.
I'm not sure.
Same time that Ariel Helwani, he was on SmackDown.
So he was watching SmackDown. Was watching SmackDown.
And when my guy Michael Cole, the GOAT, introduced him at Elimination Chamber, he called him an unbiased, world-renowned journalist.
Poking fun at him.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Firing shots.
Firing shots across the border. The
Now,
AEW top tier guys.
Chi, I'm just going to ask you one question. How mental would it be if AEW and WWE opened the Forbidden Door?
It'd be insane.
It would be.
They opened the Forbidden Door for a Tony Khan versus Ariel Helwani match.
Oh, main event.
Main event. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the people want to see.
It's true. It's what all this has been building to.
Now, do you remember a few minutes ago we were talking about contracts?
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of Dax Harwood?
Oh, I have.
One half of
that guy from FTR.
Yeah, formerly known as the Revival.
Yeah. Some would say the best tag team in the world.
Yeah, I would say they're up there. He posted a photo of his drink, just a cheeky, harmless photo of his drink.
Yeah.
But what do you see in the background?
Oh. What?
You see a replica Raw and a replica SmackDown tag team title. You know, he's got his other titles there. He's won many titles in his time as tag team champion. But next to his drink, he's got a harmless picture of his drink, but next to it, a sheet of paper with a WWE logo in the corner. Now, you know, could that be their contract? Obviously, their contract is running up.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be a prank? Could it be a troll?
Could be a troll.
What do we think?
Yeah, I gotta say, he seems like the type of guy, like, he knows there's rumours, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like he also seems like the type of guy to stir the pot a bit, you know?
Have a little joke, have a little laugh with the lads.
Yeah.
But I also think he's the type of guy who would love to work under Triple H again.
Yeah.
Because I think
Hey.
the Revival were at the best in NXT, which was ran by Triple H. So,
I mean, if they open that forbidden door, we could get FTR versus Usos. Maybe the two best tag teams in the world.
no, but I do think if they come back, I think they'll come back in and instantly win the titles. I think that's kind of how good they are.
Yeah. But I'd like to see, like, a long feud, you know?
Yeah.
Written
Usos,
FTRK
New
Broski.
Day. New Day. I'm assuming New Day are back on the main roster, even though they weren't on this week's Raw or SmackDown. But
Probably. They might get, like, a rematch or something on NXT. But
yeah, maybe. Speaking of contracts, speaking of money, the transitions are seamless. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is looking to sell the WWE for a figure in the region of $9 billion.
that's quite a bit.
That's clearly going to be a full sale, like not just a stake. It's going to be a
Yeah.
full sale, getting rid of all the shareholders and all that stuff. You were like the sole owner of the WWE at that point, and I got a bit of pocket change.
Yeah.
You've got a bit of pocket change. I think Sonny's got a bit of pocket change.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it in the table. Let's put it in a bid.
Yeah. But we also have to remember that we have to buy 2K as well.
Oh yeah, we're
So-
gonna buy 2K. Yeah.
Who knows?
WWE. Do we buy WWE or do we buy WWE 2K23?
Ooh. It's a tough one.
I'm leaning towards 2K23. I won't.
I think so.
Less stress,
I mean, right.
more fun.
If we buy WWE, we get
Yeah.
all the current superstars. But if we buy
Yeah.
2K23, we get all the current superstars and all the legends.
True. And the final piece of news, Woods. It's some good, happy news to end
Yeah.
this week. Because
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné made her debut, well, her in-ring debut, and she defeated Kairi to become the new IWGP champion. And I think Bailey was there, I saw,
Yeah,
cheering her on from the crowd. I think CM Punk was there as well.
I
in the
think
crowd.
so. Yeah, I've heard about that.
So yeah, she's now the champ that runs the camp over in Japan.
Yeah. I've also heard it was a very good match. I don't know where I would go about watching it, but yeah.
Fight TV.
Damn.
But that's the news.
Yeah.
Relatively good news week. A lot
Yeah.
of contracts. Seems like a lot of contracts
Yeah.
are coming
lot
to
of,
an end right
lot of
now.
money,
when there's,
lot of business.
Yeah, business. It's a business-based news week.
Yeah. We're all business.
Raw, NXT, and SmackDown review.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because this week I'm gonna say it now before we've even reviewed it properly. Raw was better than SmackDown again.
Raw was very good this week.
So, what we kicked it off with Becky Lynch and Adam Pearce. They start off, Becky's chatting some shit about how she's with Lita and blah blah blah, but she wants to be in the Elimination Chamber. She thinks she deserves to be in the Elimination Chamber.
Well, you lost to Bianca like 3 times.
Yeah,
So
but Bayley is here, and
Ooh.
she thinks that she should be in the chamber. Okay. So Bayley goes on about talking about her accomplishments. First ever women's Grand Slam champion. Becky goes to talk about her accomplishments. First main event winner of WrestleMania Women's. Worded that very badly, but then Bianca's here. Bianca Belair. Now, this is where the genius of Adam Pearce kicks in.
Mm-hmm. Scrappy
He sees-
Dappy.
He sees 3 women. 2 of them want to be in a Elimination Chamber. One's already the champ. How about we make a triple threat match where if Becky or Bayley win, they get in the chamber, and if Bianca wins, they get nothing. Perfect.
Wow. I got to say, that's a WrestleMania level match right there. Like,
Yeah,
they
and
could have just put that match
stick
at
it on a Raw.
WrestleMania.
Chuck it on
Yeah.
a random Raw. The triple threat match. That's the main event. So let's go through the rest of Raw and see what happens.
Yeah. So, up next, we were backstage chilling with Byron Saxton, the GOAT.
Ooh.
Get my guy back on commentary. That's all I'm going to
the
say.
KP.
Yeah. But he was interviewing the Judgment Day. You know, Dom, he was saying that he knows a thing or two about being locked up in a chamber, you know?
He does.
Yeah. But he says that Rhea's excited for Elimination Chamber. And she's excited for Valentine's Day.
Cheeky boy. Cheeky bugger.
Oh.
So we'll talk about it now. The Valentine's Day clip of Dominic and Rhea. I think it might be the best one so far.
I think so.
I think it beats the Thanksgiving one, and I think it beats the Christmas one.
Yeah. I mean, we got what? We got the most wanted man on TikTok.
Can't eat ketchup, it's too spicy.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, he runs away. Rhea has to pay.
It's classic.
It's pre-comedy.
Damn.
But they were talking backstage, and they've got a bloody match because they're taking on the Street Profits.
Ooh.
Now, this match was won by the Judgment Day. You know, well done to them. They're picking up some victories. But after the match, Edge and Beth Phoenix come out to stop an attack on the Judgment Day. No, on the Street Profits, sorry. And it looks like Beth's gonna hit Dominic again with the Glam Slam. But none other than Mommy is here. Because she runs up behind, hits Beth with the Riptide. They've got the upper edge going into the match at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, Rhea, she just booked a quick flight from Australia.
Yeah, man.
In like about probably a minute, maybe. But yeah, glad to see she's back.
She's back. Yeah, she's back on our tellies.
Now, up next, the Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar contract signing.
This is probably my favourite moment of the evening, I would say.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably the funniest.
Mhm. Just Brock calling out Bobby, and then all the security coming out.
Bobby acting like he's kind of too good for Brock, you know.
Yeah.
Fancy. He's that guy.
He is him.
But yeah, he's got his table. He's got his chair at the top of the entrance ramp. They're asking him to come down. He says no. And well, that leads to Brock tearing apart his security team very, very easily. I think there was one individual who took it real bad from Brock.
Yeah,
And,
he got like proper chucked.
Yeah. but Lashley got revenge for that guy when he chucked him over his head, hit him with a spear, and he successfully took out the Beast. And in the end, he does sign the contract.
Let's go.
And the match is official for Elimination Chamber.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
What that segment?
I'm liking this feud. Between Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar.
I like it. I guess I like the sort of angle they got going on. You know, Bobby just like thinking that he's better than Brock.
Yeah, and he's backed it up. You know, he's pinned him and he's made him pass out.
Yeah.
And he got the better hand of him here on Raw.
Yeah.
So let's do some speed runs because Piper Niven defeated Min Chim. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird match. I don't really know why they had the match because the Fatal 4-Way they kind of because
didn't like
Piper
each
Niven
other.
she didn't win last week in the Fatal 4-Way, so she's angry at Min Chim and Candice instead of Carmella, who won the match. I don't know. Move on. Because we've got a Baron Corbin backstage interview. Let's go.
Yeah.
We love Baron Corbin. Now, he doesn't even get to get the interview off because Sami Zayn interrupts Mr. Corbin. And Sami Zayn asks for Cody Rhodes to come to the ring. And if you thought the Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes promo was good, if you thought the Paul Heyman and Sami Zayn promo from SmackDown was good, I think this tops them all.
It just might do.
Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn, they go ham on the mic. And
They do.
Yeah, it's class. Hyping them up. Basically, it's basically Cody Rhodes hyping up Sami Zayn for the match at Chamber.
Yeah. Which you love to see. You know? Cody's he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He respects his opponents.
Mm.
But I feel like that might end this week.
Oh.
Because we go backstage and we finally get the Corbin interview. We finally get it.
Finally.
He's going off on JBL. He's saying that Roman Reigns will destroy Sami Zayn. And he also mentions he was the last person to pin... was he the last person to beat Roman Reigns or pin him? I'm assuming it was pin because he doesn't do any submissions.
Probably.
And I looked this up, and in the picture with him, I think it's Dolph Ziggler and it's the Revival. So it was so long ago, the Revival was still in WWE. That's the last time Roman Reigns lost. Do you want to know another fact?
Oh, go on.
Do you want to know the first person to ever pin Roman Reigns?
Who was it?
It was Jey Uso.
Damn.
Think about it. Yeah, he did that. He chatted shit about Sami Zayn, about JBL, but then he starts going off on Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
He disrespects the man himself. He disrespects Dusty Rhodes. He disrespects his family. He disrespects Pharaoh the dog.
Yeah,
and
the second that he starts to talk about Pharaoh, Cody's had enough.
He's had enough, yeah. He's just in the background. He's taking his watch off, you know. He's just had a very mentally straining promo with Sami Zayn. Now he's going to deal with this ass with Corbin.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cody Rhodes demands a match. He's still in his suit, you know. He's proven the Miz wrong. He's proven you can wrestle in a suit because he defeats Baron Corbin. And
I mean, this is what I want to see with Baron Corbin now. I want to see a few months of him just losing.
Just losing, yeah.
Yeah, being interrupted.
Not in a mean way.
Yeah. In the best way.
Yeah, down on his luck, basically.
Yeah.
He goes back to sad Corbin, bum-ass Corbin. But then, something clicks.
Mm.
And he becomes the lone wolf Corbin once again. That's what we want to see.
That's what we want. Give me what I want.
But what I want to see Natalya's drip. Because she's been dripped out these past few weeks. You didn't think so on SmackDown. I personally did. This time, she's dripped out. Drip check. 2 thumbs up from me. But you're wondering, Natalya's a SmackDown superstar. Why the hell is she on Raw? Well, it's a 3-on-3 women's tag team match. We have the 3 women from SmackDown, the 3 women from Raw that qualified for the Chamber match, and they're teaming with each other. Now, let me tell you guys, this is important. This is something to remember in your life every single day. NTA. What does NTA stand for?
It's a very simple message. Never trust Asuka.
Never trust Asuka.
Never trust Asuka.
She turned on everyone.
Yeah.
She turned on absolutely everyone, her own teammates included. But she made Liv Morgan tap out.
Yeah.
That's very important because we'll get to that again in a minute on SmackDown.
Ooh.
But yeah, Liv Morgan taps out. Asuka wins it for her team. She takes out everybody. She is looking like the bomb.com.
Up next on Raw, we saw the Alpha Academy chilling backstage. I think Otis was eating a hot dog. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was. He got the glizzy sauce on Mansoir.
But Mansoir because the maximum male models, they were there. They were
They've
also
officially signed to Raw.
chilling backstage.
Last week, right? They officially signed to Raw. Was that last week or was it this week?
I think it was last week. But yeah.
So.
And
they're here. And
I think they're looking to recruit Otis. And I gotta say, I respect
they're doing some talent scouting.
Yeah. And it would be very sad if the Alpha Academy broke up, you know?
Yeah. But we've had the theory, right, that they can end on good terms by having Otis graduate from the Alpha Academy.
Yeah, I hope they're solid. You don't see a tag team split up on good terms very often.
I don't think have I ever seen that? Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, hopefully they end on good terms. Otis graduates the academy, and maybe Gable can bring someone from NXT. Can be a new call up. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that makes
that'd be
sense
cool.
to join it.
Cool.
Or he could go on a singles run, or
Alpha Academy and Chase U.
Otis and Chad are the goats.
It's true. There's a reason he's called Goatus.
Yep. There is a huge
And Master
reason.
Gable.
Master Gable, Goatus, the number one guy, the tree trunk.
Mm-hmm.
You got. Here's the guy. Here's that guy. But last week, you might remember, Mustafa Ali was poking fun. He was laughing at Dolph Ziggler for losing to Bronson Reed, and he got a match against Bronson Reed himself.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely and utterly dominated by Mr. Reed. I think the best part of the match was when he threw him into the office chair. It was brutal. He hit the tsunami. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed got some momentum going into the chamber.
Mustafa Ali has not had momentum for probably like maybe half a year now.
Yeah, remember when it looked like he was going to go for the US title, but then he never did. And then...
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then he's kind of in this feud now with Dolph Ziggler. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm not too upset really. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan of Mustafa Ali. I'm just
like he
he's
seems
just there.
cool, I guess.
Yeah, but two people that are cool, Mike the Miz and Seth Rollins. Now, this is Miz TV. Miz has got his ring gear on because he's got a match against Rick Boogs up next. But Seth Rollins, he's got those red boots on. What are those boots called? Do they have an official name?
I don't know.
The Astro Boy boots. They look like Astro Boy boots. So he comes up with them on. They're a viral sensation right now.
What are those?
Miz hits a what are those in 2023. You love to see it. What you don't love to see is the Miz being curb stomped.
No. In those big red
in
boots
those
as well.
Big red boots, yeah. But I don't know if you saw this, but the Miz actually stayed.
Yeah, whilst they were
in the curb stomp, whilst they were removing the ring, and whilst Elias and Rick Boogs potentially teased a tag team backstage. You know, they were complimenting each other's guitar playing skills and whatnot.
Now,
and
actually,
this is not the first time this has happened.
Elias and Rick Boogs, they remind me of something. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, what we'll do is we'll throw back to a couple months ago. The Alpha Academy, they had an Alpha Academy challenge. I've done that. Okay? Rick Boogs and Elias, they've tagged up in Universe Mode as well. They're known as Good Vibrations. So if someone in the WWE is watching Universe Mode and they're copying our damn ideas, and I'm sick of it. But yeah, The Miz lost to Rick Boogs. He was booging out.
He's
Rick
just
Boogs,
the GOAT.
That's
all there is to it.
Now this is where it gets even more insane is if Shinsuke returns and joins Rick Boogs and Elias. That's where we start asking questions.
Yeah.
Serious questions.
That's where we gotta hit someone up at WWE, you know?
Yeah, and if at any single point MGK joins that group, that is when we get the lawyers out. But for right
Yeah.
now, WWE is safe.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
Somebody who's not too lucky, Chelsea Green. She had to feel the wrath of Asuka last week. And this week she interrupts Adam Pearce. And she just simply wants to be added to the triple threat match. She wants her spot in the Elimination Chamber. I think that's fair for her, you know?
Yeah, I mean, anyone would. Anyone would.
But during the process, she says she won't leave the office until he does add her to the match. And that if Adam touches her in any way, she'll scream. So, full on Karen, basically. But yeah, Adam Pearce simply just walks away. And Adam Pearce has got the best advice. That's the best thing to do if you're ever encountered by a wild Karen. Just walk away.
Scrappy Dappy, he showed a lot of, he showed just how smart he is on this episode of Raw, you know? He booked that triple threat instantly. Just, let Chelsea Green be. I can respect him.
Scrappy Dappy is that guy.
He is.
But we come into the main event. It is the triple threat match. And overall, it's a good match.
Yeah.
But Bayley is pinned by Bianca Belair, so neither of the women will be entering the Elimination Chamber match. And you've got to ask why. Why is it always Bayley? Why can't Bayley just get a dub? I don't remember the last time Bayley
why couldn't
got a
Bianca even just pin Becky? That would have worked.
I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. And I demand Bayley respect. That was Raw. Good Raw. As we said already, it was better than SmackDown this week, IMO.
But what about NXT?
Okay, so to start off NXT, Tyler Bate got a roll-up victory against Grayson Waller after he was arguing with the ref. 1, 2, 3. We then go to backstage. We've seen JC Jane walk out, basically. But we also see Grayson Waller cross paths into the gorilla position, where my man, Shawn Michaels, is sitting there, and all hell breaks loose. The argument is pushing very much towards a match between Shawn Michaels and Grayson Waller. Do you think?
I really hope so. It would just be so good. So incredibly good.
He had that argument, and then later in the night he did the video where he said he was being kicked out of the building without even being allowed to change.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grayson Waller, one of the faves right now, I will say. He's really good. But then we had JC Jane explaining her actions for the attack on Gigi Dolan last week, saying that she's watched the clip 1,000 times, and by the end of the night she actually had watched it 1,005 times because she replayed it 5 times. Yeah, I thought it was a really good promo. I thought JC Jane, I think she'll prove in this one. Everyone thought Gigi Dolan was kind of the better of the two. I think JC Jane will prove in this little rivalry she might actually be better.
Damn. I mean, we could expect a nice little, Gigi versus JC at Stand and Deliver, probably.
Stand and Deliver, yeah. Probably like a no DQ or something like that, I would guess.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What do we have after that?
Up next, it's time for the North American Title Open Challenge. My guy, Wes Lee, set the challenge. Can I say also, Wes Lee, what a guy.
What a guy. What a match. Might have a match of the... Just thinking WWE match of the year so far. Maybe the one against Dijak. I just can't think of any off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could say like Sammy versus Roman or Roman versus Kevin for like just storytelling stuff.
Just storytelling, yeah, but I think the actual match of the year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think might be Wesley against Dijak right now.
Yeah.
So, well, but who came out? Who answered the challenge, Woods?
Oh, it was my guy Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah,
Or at least you think.
D'Angelo. What?
Because from behind, Dijak, I think he got him in the chokehold and he just dragged him away. And his little,
From behind.
I think it's called like Channing Lorenzo or something.
Channing, yeah. He's got a nickname as well, and he's got like a mafia nickname.
Yeah, you had to pick, gold or family, and you always pick family.
Yeah, he picked family, and you respect him for that situation.
Yeah.
But during this whole squabble, Wesley was distracted because from behind, it was another the man we were talking about last week, Von Wagner, comes in and attacks him from behind, and he is accompanied by Mr. Stone. So, but throughout the match, Mr. Stone, he was kind of
sort of yelling at him.
Sort of yelling at him, yeah. And then after the match, he gave him some tips on how to get better and whatnot. But Wesley did pick up the dub. He retained his title, so let's go for
Keep
Wesley.
that title on the west side.
You thinking ladder match at Stand and Deliver for that title?
Maybe. Or I was also just thinking they could do a nice little triple threat. Dijak, Wesley, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I was just
But
thinking
I
ladder
do
match,
love
'cause then you can get,
any title ladder match.
Ladder match, you can get like Axiom in it, you can get JD maybe in Ilya.
Yeah. I've seen 2 NA title ladder matches, and they were both absolute bangers.
Both really good. I've seen loads actually.
Damn. Maybe I gotta go back and watch a few more. Maybe.
Yeah, man, you got to watch the one Adam Cole. I think he was the first ever.
I got to watch the black and gold ones.
Yeah, you got to watch. You still got to watch Dijak versus Keith Lee versus Damian Priest triple threat match.
Yeah.
But then we had Bron Breakker. He was out and he was interrupted by none other than Jinder Mahal, who next week will be getting an NXT title match. Now, during this segment, it seemed like people were starting to turn on Bron Breakker.
Yeah.
At the NXT universe. And I was thinking about this. A lot of champions right now have been champions for ages.
Yeah.
Roman, 900 days. The Usos have been champs since last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then they unified them. When did they unify him? Because that was Randy's last match, right? The unification.
Yeah. So I guess that was around Backlash sort of time.
Yeah. Obviously Roman. Gunther, he's been champion for a while now.
Bianca.
Austin Theory's not been champion for a while, but he's been champion a lot of times in a short period. If you know what I mean, since last SummerSlam kind of time, he's been basically US champion. Bianca, I guess Charlotte is a new one, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But then you've even got Bron Breakker. He's been champ for 10 months now, almost a year.
Yeah.
Wesley's a new one, so that's good. Roxanne's new as well, that's good. So it's not too bad, but I think they maybe need to start shaking things up in terms of champions. And they're probably going to do it at Mania.
Yeah, I feel like this is a big Mania we got coming up.
Yeah. Long title reigns are good.
Yeah, you need a few.
But
not that many.
When you've got 4 going on at the same time,
it's because they unified the titles, I think.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
If they just had 2 separate tag titles, then...
Yeah, and 2 separate mainstream titles, 2 separate tag titles. Speaking of tag champs,
Ooh.
Pretty Deadly. They go to the local bar, and basically what they try to do, they try and get Gallus drunk. Because they've got the game of pool, they're playing a bit of what do they call it? They call it billiards. That's pool meat. But yeah, they try and get him drunk so they can beat him. They just can't beat them, no matter how many drinks they buy them. And eventually, Gallus just said all they had to do was ask for a tag team title match, but thanks for buying the drinks anyway.
It's cheeky. It's incredibly cheeky.
Cheeky. And remember it was like last month, maybe the month before, it looked like Pretty Deadly were going to be called up to the main roster.
Yeah, they were doing like house shows and everything.
But now it looks like they might be staying down for a little bit, and I guess because the New Day are probably going to go back up, so they don't need a new tag team right now. But
I really like Pretty Deadly though. Like they're
Pretty Deadly,
really good.
They're funny and they're good in the ring. So
yeah, and they're British.
Yes, boy.
But up next on NXT, Trick Williams called out Ilya Dragunov, who he got attacked by last week by returning Ilya.
Why would you call him out, man?
Why would you call out Ilya? Like, if you're gonna call out anyone,
Mello wasn't even there to back him up.
No, just Trick Williams.
Yeah.
And yeah, it didn't end well, obviously. But then JD McDonough came out. He had one of his eyes covered up because I think he's got like a
torn retina. I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Or something does retina.
Yeah, but
it was caused by Ilya.
Yeah, disgusting. But that distracted Ilya. He got attacked from behind by Trick Williams. It's disgusting, really. But as for now, it's time for the main event.
Because it is Roxanne and Miko Satomura versus Katana Chance.
Yep, and Caden Carter.
Yep, and they pick up the victory.
Mm-hmm.
And, Miko Satomura helped Roxanne. She wants a bit of something in return, So they agree to a NXT women's title match. This isn't going to be at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
It's going to be I think it was at Roadblock, I think was the thing.
Yeah, I think that's just like a special episode. Instead of like a... they could have easily just put that match at Stand and Deliver, I think.
They could have, but I think Stand and Deliver is kind of set for Cora Jade versus Roxanne.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good NXT this week, I thought.
I thought it was really good. It's like the main roster basically. It's starting to heat up now that they're getting into their version of WrestleMania, basically.
Yeah, and I mean NXT. The episode's always at least going to be decent.
Yeah.
Like
You're not going to have a bad NXT.
I've never seen a bad NXT.
Because we kicked off with Natalya and Shotzi taking the L to Shayna and Ronda.
Yeah.
I guess it's just, again, making Ronda and Shayna work as a tag team, so they go for the tag titles.
I guess
in this match, Ronda and Shotzi, they did the DDT thing from Survivor Series that they messed up.
Yeah.
They actually did that.
Looked a lot better.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're giving Natty an L in Canada. Like, come on, guys.
Hate to see it. But Natty... I'm assuming that Natty had drip.
Yeah, she had drip, obviously. But you know what else I hate to see?
What do you hate to see?
I hate to see Hit Row trying to rap. One of the worst raps. Yeah, one of the worst raps I've ever seen. Top Dollar, B-Fab. I don't even know what the other guy's called. Shantae the Adonis or something like that.
Yeah, he's the one who's actually like decent in the ring.
He's actually good in the ring, and I mean they used to have Swerve, right?
Yeah.
He seems like he's the best of all of them, and he's on AEW right now.
Whose house? Swerve's house.
But they get interrupted. They get interrupted by Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy.
I gotta say, thank you, Bray Wyatt.
Well, I gotta say, not much better. Because he, just for whatever reason, he beat LA Knight, Now he wants a piece of Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley. Very random.
Yeah, I mean, just do Bray vs Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
That's all we need, really.
Why did you make Uncle Howdy your friend? Why could you not just make him cost you the match against LA Knight? You
Like,
set up
what?
Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt. Where is LA Knight?
They just forgot about that time that like Uncle Howdy hit him with the Sister Abigail.
It's been 3 weeks. He's been on TV for like 10 seconds.
He was calling someone a few weeks ago. Who knows?
Hey,
I
how
hope he's
about,
back
how about back ass? Because we had Drew and Sheamus versus the Viking Raiders. Hopefully this is over. I'm praying to God.
Let's hope so.
Please.
This
let
match,
Sheamus and Drew
this match went on a long time as well.
go their separate ways. Don't have them be a tag team. Have one of them turn on the other.
Yeah.
Have Walter get involved. Get that IC title in a triple threat match. Bish bash bosh. Bob's your uncle. All it's going to take is a classic. It's a classic. Drew goes to Claymore. Gunther, he sidesteps and he accidentally hits Sheamus. Bang.
Yeah.
But yeah, they won. And Viking Raiders, I mean, feel bad for the guys.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know.
They come back, they beat the New Day, then they lose 10 matches in a row. They come back, they beat the New Day, they go away, they come back, they beat the New Day.
Actually, I'm gonna say something, right? This might be a bit controversial.
Go on then. Right. Go on then.
I don't think they're bad in the ring.
No, they're not bad in the ring.
I think they're just boring.
They're boring, yeah.
It's the carrying cross situation. What has Valhalla done? Ooh. But what has Valhalla done apart from not wear shoes?
Exactly. And wear dead animals on her head. Next, I'd probably say was my favourite moment of SmackDown not involving Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
It was...
Actually.
Huh?
Nah,
What did you say?
I'm going to disagree with that point.
Oh, he's disagreeing. Well, I only like it because it teased a potential Rey Mysterio x Santos Escobar / Rey Mysterio joining Legado del Fantasma. There was a little seed potentially being in there, and I would love it if Rey finally got some backup.
Yeah,
you know,
against the Judgment Day.
Someone that helped him against the Judgment Day, just someone that helped him in general, because he always seems to be getting his ass beat by the bigger guys, and I'm sick of it.
Even Rhea,
yeah. During the interview, he was interrupted by Karrion Kross, who insults Rey as a father. And I don't know if you saw this, I don't know if you were looking at Rey during this promo, but it actually looked like Rey was going to cry. Like, he looked like he was...
Nah, I didn't see that.
He was seconds away from bursting out in tears, but there will be a match, a one-on-one match next week.
Yeah.
And
I think
Legado are going to get involved somehow.
It's kind of like what I said about the Viking Raiders, you know? I think Karrion Kross is, like, he's good in the ring. His promos are pretty good, I think. He's just boring.
He's mad boring, yo. It's a shame. Hey, Annie, he was pissed. Remember, he was pissed with Creative last week.
I'm going to say this next part was my favourite part of SmackDown, except for the Sami Zayn stuff.
Oh, what? Liv Morgan versus Asuka with Carmella on commentary?
Just, like, Carmella on commentary, Nikki Cross chilling on the announce table.
Yeah, that was good.
Not the podcast.
Man's like Stu.
Yeah.
Man's like Michael.
Where do I put my hands?
Oh, sure he's not... What, are you simping? Absolute classic.
It's better than a husband.
But Asuka made Liv tap out again.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Why has Liv lost back-to-back matches?
Feels like Liv hasn't won in a while either.
Yeah.
I do quite like Liv.
Mental stuff.
Yeah. Maybe she's a bit too mental.
Maybe. But no one's as mental as Asuka. But after the match, all chaos ensues. Every member of the Women's Elimination Chamber match, they're all scrapping with each other, scrappy dappy AP and whatnot. And you think, oh, Raquel's going to help Liv up. Psych. No, she's not. Well, she did, but Liv did the move. Yeah.
Yeah. But I support whatever Raquel does, so.
And then this match, I was actually interested for this match. It piqued my interest because I felt like Gunther can have a good match with anyone, and he proved that again.
Yeah.
He defeated Madcap Moss in the IC title match, but actually for a large chunk of the match, it was Madcap being kind of in command.
Yeah.
Until he hit. What did he hit? He hit.
I think it was just a single power bomb.
Yeah.
Sort of out of nowhere as well.
Sort of, yeah. And obviously, it's my man Gunther. I would like for SmackDown to stop doing these put random people in a Fatal 4 match, winner gets to face Gunther, you know?
Yeah.
Or the tournament, winner gets to face Gunther. I want a little proper feud now for Gunther.
Yeah. But I think there's quite a lot of people that Gunther could still face.
Yeah, he can still face Karrion, Ray,
Santos,
Sammy.
Yeah, a few guys on Raw. AJ Styles.
Solo.
I remember when they had that match.
Solo would be a good one.
Ooh.
AJ, yeah.
Finn.
Yeah, Finn. There's a lot of potential for the man Gunther.
Yeah.
But then we have the main event.
Mm-hmm.
The thing everyone tuned in to see. You thought Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman was good. You thought Sami Zayn and Paul Heyman was good. You thought Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes was good. Sami Zayn by himself in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, in the center of that ring, not talking for about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Half of the stuff he says is in French, you don't understand it, but you feel it. But it was better than all of that.
Yeah. Oh, when you heard the start of his theme song and it didn't cut off into just like.
Oh yeah, and we didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
It's back. But yeah, what a way to close SmackDown.
Yeah.
What a way to build the hype for Elimination Chamber.
I love Sami Zayn.
Yeah. See, Raw was better this week, but that was the best moment of this week.
Yeah. That seems to be a theme now.
It seems to be happening, yeah. But let's get into Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. So, can I say overall, I thought Elimination Chamber was pretty good. I quite enjoyed all of it, I'd say.
I enjoyed it, but I don't know, there's something about it. I don't know.
Damn.
You know, I don't know, I felt...
Was it the ending?
No, it was just kind of everything, the whole thing. I enjoyed it, but afterwards I felt a bit disappointed in the whole thing.
Damn.
I'm not too sure what it was. But we started off with the Women's Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
That was won by Asuka.
Yeah.
Some of the key points in this match, I'm thinking Nikki Cross's crossbody off the top rope of the top rope of the pod. Yeah, sure.
Liv hitting that sunset flip onto Raquel.
Yeah.
That was mental.
I'm thinking it wasn't an Asuka lock, was it?
It was an armbar, I think.
It was an armbar and a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
And this time, Liv refused to tap out, so she passed out. And that annoyed me, that she was eliminated so early.
Yeah.
Then
I was quite surprised that Mela and Asuka were the final two.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Liv and Asuka.
Yeah.
But Natty got Asuka in the sharpshooter, then got super kicks, pinned 1, 2, 3. What happened to Raquel? How did Raquel get eliminated? Oh,
Um,
Asuka and Carmella teamed on it. The super kicks, the spinning back fists,
yeah,
the roundhouses. Goodbye Raquel. And then it was a quick little Asuka lock. I think it's maybe a new version of the Asuka lock.
yeah, it seems like it.
And Mella tapped out.
Yeah,
So it's going to be Asuka versus Bianca Belair next week. What? No, at WrestleMania.
yeah,
I think we all predicted that going
yeah.
in.
But I'm looking forward to it though. That
I'm
sounds
looking
like
forward, yeah, very much.
and I hope Asuka can win as well.
Yeah, I think it's a new dominance for Asuka is about to begin on
Yeah,
the women's roster. But I do think we are coming up on the worst match of the night.
yeah.
Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Signed the contract. Bruce signed the contract for a match and then got himself DQ'd.
Bro didn't want to face Bray Wyatt at Mania.
Bro, you're scared, bro. And then he beat the ref up as well.
Yeah.
And he F5
Two
Bobby
F5s.
for a table.
Second F5 was apparently not scripted.
Good. Brock is
But
that guy.
I
They'll
have an
probably do
unpopular
a
opinion.
fourth match. They'll probably do a fourth match, right?
Yeah,
No
probably.
DQ.
I have an unpopular opinion, She. Okay.
Shoot.
I'm gonna have to be very careful how I say this, okay? I get that he's the beast. You know, I understand the character. All the promos, you know, the F5, the finisher. But I don't really like Brock Lesnar matches.
Damn.
To me,
That's sad.
it's just, he hits his finisher, they kick out. He's hit by a finisher, he kicks out. He hits a finisher, they kick out.
You've clearly not seen a Brock Lesnar match against someone he likes. You know what I'm saying, Nick? If Brock Lesnar has a match against someone he likes, it's a good match.
I just want to see a
I'll
nice long
redirect
Brock
you.
Lesnar match.
You're never going to see a long Brock Lesnar match.
Yeah, but
Well,
like,
I'll redirect you towards Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar, Cena at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Cena at Extreme Rules. You got any Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns at SummerSlam last year.
yeah.
Seth Rollins, yeah. The triple threat match, potentially the greatest triple threat match of all time. John Cena at Royal Rumble. What you just said there is incredibly disrespectful to Brock Lesnar. You know what you just said? He doesn't like Brock Lesnar matches.
He missed the generation of good Brock Lesnar matches.
Yeah, well, go back and watch them. I gave you a whole
Okay.
15 there.
But can we agree? These Bobby Lashley matches, they aren't hitting yet.
These Bobby Lashley matches have been a bit of an ass. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I thought this next match was actually pretty good. I quite enjoyed it.
Yep, another banger.
Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley.
Edge and Beth win. You don't want Rhea to get pinned by Beth.
Yeah.
You want Finn to be the one that gets pinned, but the crowd were bullying Dominic all match.
Yeah, they hated Dominic. I don't get it. Why?
Just as much as Michael Cole hates him. But yeah, good match. Probably going to set up another one if the Judgment Day cost Edge later tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But 2 night for the podcast.
Hopefully a cheeky Hell in a Cell match at Mania, maybe. Oh.
I think this might be my favourite match.
Yeah. I think it was definitely mine.
The US title match. Theory won. I didn't like the ending of this match, and I didn't like the end result of this match, actually, so maybe that's why.
Well, you
But Theory wins.
Theory retaining, you think? Or
I didn't like Theory retaining, and I didn't like that Seth and Theory were the last 2.
yeah.
But yeah, main moments in this match. What are we saying?
Montez diving off the top of the
Yep.
chamber.
Kind of flips himself upside down. Drops himself like a bomb. There was the Poison Rana to Bronson Reed from Johnny Gargano. Mental.
Johnny Gargano
There
and
was
Seth on the top of the pod.
Hurricane Rana off the top of the pod. Damian Priest did that kind of thing where he puts his foot on the middle rope and then jumps over the top rope. He did that to Theory.
Oh yeah.
When Montez Ford did the suicide dives, and then he got back in the ring and did
Yeah.
a suicide dive. Then he got back in the ring and did another one.
What a guy.
But yeah, he got curb stomped, eliminated. He injured himself. The
Yeah.
door was left open. Logan Paul comes in. Buckshot lariat. Good buckshot lariat. I'll give him that.
It was.
But yeah, I'd rather have seen that kind of maybe midway through the match.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because again,
I'm
you
hoping
knew it
that
was going to happen.
Montez.
You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that Montez isn't actually injured, and I hope that was just
No,
like
he's not.
to let Logan in.
He's definitely
Yeah.
not. It's just definitely just to let him in.
What a performance he put on though.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him won. If he had won, would have been. If he had won the US title, remember that?
Oh yeah.
But A-Town Down won it, and it is probably going to be Theory versus John Cena for the US title.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It doesn't need to be for the US title at the end of the day.
That's what I was thinking. But if it's for the US title, then does John Cena win? You know, like are they going to give the title to John Cena, who might not be there every week?
Who knows? It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Roman
Reigns
defeated Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Why?
It's weird.
Why?
It's weird. There is a Sammy problem. There's 100% a Sammy problem.
Triple H. Now I'm gonna blame this Triple H. Triple H was too scared to give Drew the title at Clash of the Castle, and now he's too scared to give Sammy the title at Elimination Chamber.
What do you think Drew should have won at Clash of the Castle?
Yeah, man. The reaction, like imagine the reaction you're gonna get from Sammy winning the title in Montreal at Elimination Chamber is gonna be bigger than the reaction you get from Cody Rhodes winning it at WrestleMania, when we all know Cody Rhodes is gonna win it at WrestleMania.
But you can't, it's the Tribal Chief's 900-day Universal title reign.
Yeah, that's why it would be so shocking. That would be a WWE moment that would go down in history. Sami Zayn ending the Tribal Chief's legendary reign in his hometown of Montreal, being the first ever Canadian, the biggest Canadian, the first man from Montreal to win in Montreal, to win the titles, to end the streak of the Tribal Chief.
Sami Zayn will win the titles one day. He will.
I don't think he will, Woods.
He will.
This was his chance. Now he's going to go for the tag titles.
But then
You know
what
me,
would
when I
happen
got-
at Mania?
Was when I got my Glock. When I got my Glock, I pulled the trigger. You have a triple threat match.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
easy. It's a very good match, but
It was a good match. Roman kept looking at Sammy's wife, I noticed, throughout the match.
yeah, the mind games of the Tribal Chief.
Mm.
Yeah, the ref goes down once. Jimmy comes out. Couple of super kicks.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, kick out. Ref goes down again. This time, Wise Man grabs a chair, gives it to Roman, but Jay is there to stop it. Roman
let's go,
hands Jay
Jay.
the chair. Jay does nothing with the chair. He's too scared. He should have pulled the trigger and hit the Tribal Chief. Sami Zayn wins. It's that easy. That's all. That's what we could have seen last night. But no. Jay got scared. He didn't pull the trigger. He got speared by Sami. So now he's going to think Sami did that on purpose. And now they're going to go into a tag team feud. Roman hits Sami with the chair 100 times. Pins him. Spears him. Pins him. 1, 2, 3. They start attacking Sami. KO comes out. Does his business. Stunners Paul Heyman. Blah blah blah. Walks away, leaves Sami. Why could Kevin Owens not have been there when Jimmy came out. He's not a true friend.
Exactly. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not a true friend yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's why.
You have Sami Zayn win. You have Kevin Owens come out to congratulate him. You have Kevin do the powerbomb onto the side of the ring like an NXT. It's an absolute insane throwback. Like I said, I was disappointed. I was left disappointed at the end of Elimination Chamber.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Quite a while
Some
now.
fun. We've got some fun stuff to do now because it's the Image Hall of Fame.
Mm.
But so far, I'll give you a breakdown. The Image Hall of Fame, we have got the nerdy school photo of Brock Lesnar. We've got Shawn Michaels in his brown attire. And we've got Triple H moments before he uppercuts Kurt Angle. Okay, so this week, all three of us have an image. We're going to vote for our favourite. So Woods, if you want to put your image in there first.
You got it. This is my image.
Okay, so we got a classic.
Mm.
Gunther with the cigar,
Yeah,
lighting one up. He's in the...
classic.
I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, that's my header. So that's a definite potential vote from me for that one. It gives a classic rating. Need you want to put yours in there? Or shall I go for mine?
You do yours. I need to get from
Okay, right. For me personally, this is my image of the week. It is John Cena dressed as Nikki Bella. I think it's from their YouTube video. Because Nikki Bella also dressed up as John Cena in that video. So that's my contender.
Good photo. Good photo.
Oh. Broken nose John Cena.
Damn.
That's a good...
2 John Cena ones.
2 John Cena ones, yeah. 2 very different John Cena ones. Okay. Woods, you can't vote for your own image. What one are you giving your vote to this week?
I'm gonna go for John Cena dressed up as Nikki Bella.
Okay.
That's getting my vote.
Nee, you can't vote for your own image. What image is getting your vote this week?
Fearless Nikki.
Fearless Nikki?
Damn.
That's a win for Fearless Nikki. I would personally have gone for... just look at the face of broken nose John Cena. But it's got to be Walter lighting up that cigar. It's an all-timer, but unfortunately for Walter, John Cena had a 66% chance of winning this week, and he did. Nikki Bella Cena is the winner this week. So that's the Image Hall of Fame, week 4. It's looking like a good one to review at the end of the year. Right, we're back. Some Smackdowns from last week's have been rated and reviewed, so we'll give you the man.
Welcome to Sunny Smackdowns. This is your host, Sunny. After reviewing last week's argument points, listen, piss poor, absolutely piss poor.
What?
No, joking. It was pretty average. The first point though was the first point was absolutely terrible. So I've decided to give no points for the first point.
What was the first point?
What was the first point? I think it was what was the best era, and I think Archie started talking about how Vince comedy, dead people, sex, and then I can't remember how you bottled it as well. I can't remember how. So we're going to give 0 points there. So you should be ashamed of yourselves, okay? Next up, we asked who is the main character. Actually, you decided to go for Jey Uso, and Woody went for Sami Zayn. I love the passion in Woody's voice, the arguments he made. I'm going to have to give Woody the point there.
Thank you.
It was a great point for Woody.
Thank you.
Next up, the question was, who was the GOAT? And I think Archie, I hate to say it, stitched himself up here in the Mount Rushmore segment, because he gave Woody all the ammo he needed to get himself another point.
Okay. Right, Sunday SmackDowns is in. The questions for this week. So Woods, you're going first this week. I'm picking first.
Yeah.
Question number 1. Who is the most overrated superstar in history? I'm gonna go with The Rock. Ooh.
Oh.
Woods, who are you gonna go with? Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Big Show.
Damn. Woods, you have 30 seconds to tell us why Big Show is the most overrated superstar in WWE history, starting now.
Big Show is the most overrated superstar in WWE history because his entire gimmick is he's big, and that's it. He's not good in the ring. He's not good on the mic. The best part about him is his theme song, and that's only because it's funny, you know. He's multiple-time world champion. Why? Because Vince liked him, and if Vince likes him, that means there's probably not many other people who like him. I mean, he just fit Vince's stereotype of, you know, if you're big, then Vince will like you.
He's already dead.
I don't know, man.
You got 20 seconds.
20 seconds? What?
Yeah.
I thought it was 30 seconds.
10 seconds. Woods, you got 10 seconds left.
Big...
5, 4,
he thinks The Rock is overrated. He thinks The Rock is overrated.
1. Stop. Woods, it's a minute.
You said 30 seconds at the start.
No, I didn't. I said a minute.
You said 30
It's
seconds.
always been a minute.
That's
About to
why I was
go in on
confused.
Dwayne. Woods. Tell me when to go, man.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
My man Dwayne. Now, he wasn't that good in the ring. People praise him as being this almighty. He had so many title reigns because he kept losing it to Stone Cold and winning it back. He would rather be in Hollywood than in WWE right now. He would rather be making the same boring ass movies as to face Roman Reigns at the biggest stage of them all. And let me give you a little fact right now. AJ Styles has been in the WWE for longer than The Rock was back in the day. Think about that. Think about that. His major pop was probably 5 years max. Okay? And overall, Dwayne Johnson, you could suck my balls.
12 seconds left.
I don't need this 12 seconds. Just 12 seconds of Dwayne Johnson sucking my balls. Okay, Woods. Okay, point 2 is... Well, we've done most overrated. Who's the most underrated superstar in WWE history?
I'm going to go Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, okay. I'm gonna go Bruno Sammartino. No. I'm gonna go The Miz.
Ooh.
I go first for this one, right?
3, 2, 1, go.
Mike The Miz will always be underrated because he's not talked about in those upper echelons, the likes of Cena, Randy, Batista. He's never had a long-term injury. He's always been there no matter what. He can be a jobber. He's been the tag team champion more than twice. He's been the IC champion more than twice. He's been the US champion more than twice. He's been the WWE champion more than twice. That makes him a 2-time Grand Slam champion. He held that Money in the Bank with respect. People say he has boring matches. he has WWE matches. That's all he knows. You know, maybe if he was this indie guy, he would have spectacular matches, but he knows what to do as a heel. He knows how to get the crowd to hate him, and most importantly, he needs more damn respect. He's a future Hall of Famer in my opinion. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer in my opinion.
2,
Sami Zayn
1.
is not.
Stop.
Your time starts for Sami Zayn being the most underrated superstar in history starts now.
Okay, Sami Zayn is the most underrated wrestler in the history of WWE. Okay, because in that ring, in that squared circle, he works magic. He can tell a story on that mic. He can tell a story. He could drop an incredible promo on just a random episode of SmackDown, you know? He can work with any gimmick he's given with, you know? He could be a conspiracy theorist. He could be the underdog from the underground. He could be the honorary Uce. He could put people over. He can just look great whilst doing it, right? You're saying The Miz is underrated. He's a 2-time Grand Slam champion. You say Sami Zayn's not a Hall of Famer? You got to see who they let in that Hall of Fame. You've got to see who they put in there. And the entire history of WWE, Sami Zayn has just been disrespected.
Stop. And the final question for this week: what is the best brand on WWE right now? You've got 3 choices, but I'm gonna go NXT.
Ooh. Okay.
What's you gonna
I'm gonna go for SmackDown. I think.
go? SmackDown Live, okay. Well, Woods, you have 1 minute to tell us why SmackDown Live is the best brand on WWE TV right now, and your time starts now.
Okay, look. For months, for years, people have been saying SmackDown is better than Raw. Because it is. SmackDown, it has the perfect amount of time, 2 hours. Okay? It has an incredible roster. You got mans like Gunther, keeping that IC title, making that IC title the most relevant it's been in how long? SmackDown's got the Bloodline, the biggest draw in all of wrestling right now. You know what SmackDown has? Top tier commentary team. You got my guy Michael Cole. You got Wade Barrett. You got Pat McAfee sometimes. You got everything on SmackDown. There's never a dull moment when you're watching an episode of SmackDown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Good points. Good points, Edwards. Very good points.
Thank you. Look forward to see. It's quite surprised when you picked NXT. Gotta say.
Damn.
Okay, are you ready?
Don't worry. I'm about to cook.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Woods, if you rewind this podcast about 30 minutes, I believe your own mouth said you've never seen a bad episode of NXT. NXT is also 2 hours, the perfect length. The best match this year was between Wesley and Dijak, which was an NXT match. Now, you think of NXT, you think your favourite superstars, they came from NXT, they've done their craft in NXT. You've got great champions like Bron Breakker, you've got up and coming like Roxanne Perez, you've got Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller is probably one of the best things in WWE right now. That rivalry with Shawn Michaels, could they, couldn't they? You even throw it back a couple years, DIY versus the Revival, Gargano versus Ciampa. Woods, NXT has been the best for years now, and SmackDown has been a bit crap, and
3,
we even said it ourselves.
2,
Raw's
1.
been better these
Stop.
past few weeks. Using
Good
your own
argument.
words against you there, Woods.
Good argument. That was good.
Okay. Sunday SmackDowns. But that is it for the podcast this week.
Yeah. How long
What
do
a
we go for?
week. And also, guys, get ready because next week's going to be a special, very special episode because we are going to be booking our dream WrestleManias. Well, what we want WrestleMania to look like this year. What we think it'll look like. So, don't miss next week. Now,
Bye, guys.
Wait, Woods. I've got to give you an old school review for next week.
Oh.
I want you to review. Let's go WrestleMania themed till WrestleMania, yeah?
Okay.
Woods, I want you. No, I want Sonny. I want Sonny to review The Undertaker versus the Giant Gonzalez.
Damn.
We'll see you next week.
Wait. I want you.
No.
What?
You to review. This sounds terrible. John Morrison and Snooki versus. I don't know who they face. Like Ryder and someone. The match with Snooki in. That's what I want you to watch.
Well, okay. Well then, Woods, I want you, Woods, to review Eric Rowan versus The Rock. Okay, we'll do one each. The next 3 weeks of old school reviews are sorted, guys. Merci d'avoir regardé le table des annonces. Little French for you, like Sami Zayn.